Have you ever stopped to consider how a tiny creature, like a bee, can produce something as delightful and complex as honey? The journey from flower to jar is a remarkable one, teeming with hard work, precision, and remarkable teamwork. It all starts with the foraging bees, the adventurers of the hive. These bees embark on a quest, flying up to 5 miles in search of nectar-rich flowers. Using their long tubular tongues, they suck the sweet nectar from the flowers, storing it in their honey stomachs. Interestingly, bees have 2 stomachs, one for personal digestion and another specifically for nectar collection. The nectar in a bee's honey stomach is far from the honey we know. It's essentially sugar water, composed mainly of sucrose. The transformation begins even as the bee flies back to the hive. Enzymes in the bee's honey stomach break down the complex sucrose into simpler sugars, glucose, and fructose. Upon returning to the hive, the forager bee regurgitates the partially converted nectar to a house bee. This bee ingests the nectar, further breaking down the sugars and adding more enzymes. This process of regurgitation and ingestion continues until the nectar is fully converted into honey. But the process doesn't end there. The bees then deposit this honey into the honeycomb cells. But it's still quite watery, not at all like the thick, sticky honey we're familiar with. To get to that stage, the bees fan their wings over the honeycomb, evaporating the water and thickening the honey. Once the honey reaches the right consistency, the bees seal the honeycomb with a wax lid, a process called capping. The honey is now ready for us to enjoy. But remember, honey is primarily the bees' food for winter. They only produce excess that beekeepers can harvest. In summary, honey production is a complex and labor-intensive process. It starts with foraging bees collecting nectar, which gets converted into honey through a series of regurgitations and ingestions. The bees then thicken the honey by evaporating water and finally cap the cells to store the honey. Bees are indeed tiny powerhouses of efficiency and teamwork. Each jar of honey is a testament to their tireless efforts and incredible biology. It's a sweet reminder of the marvels of nature and the intricate processes happening right under our noses. So next time you enjoy a spoonful of honey, take a moment to appreciate the journey it has taken from flower to jar.